And hello again, people. Today we are on a Renault Espace. I don't know what the year is, but it's a big old bus. I think it's a 2005-ish, something like that. The problem with it is it's blown this main fuse. It's actually meant to be a 175 in there. The AA have been out and put a 250 in because they didn't have any 175s in the van, and apparently, yeah, it's overcharging or it's drawing too much current. So we'll do a quick drain test on it now, see what the status of it is. I'll go and get the amp clamp, and then we'll start it up and do a charging current test as well. Right, so first thing I've done is done a battery test on it, and it's come back as replace, so that's no good. That needs changing. Obviously that can be causing it to drain more current than it should, or use more current during charging. What we'll do now is we'll go back and we'll do a alternator test. I've not used this function on this yet. Rev the engine at 2000 RPM for at least 15 seconds and press enter. How am I going to do that? Let's see if it's clever enough to allow me to do it remotely. Right, so we're in the car. Key in there. We'll start it up. Oh, it's got to be in park. So 2000 RPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's go and have a look. Oh, that's good. What we'll do now is we'll do a current test. We'll turn it off. Turn it off. We'll get the amp clamp on it and we'll test the standing drain. Right, so I've got the fluke clamp out, and on the negative we've got 0.2 on that side and 0.1 that side, so 0.3. That's completely normal. So no massive drain, as the battery's obviously not completely dead, so I didn't expect that. But let's have a look at what we get now when we start the vehicle up, and then we'll take some readings off the negative and see how many amps we're actually dealing with in the system and whether it's overcharging or not. The alternator test said it wasn't, so I don't think it is. We'll just check now. She's running again. Okay. Yeah, holding steady at 26 amps. Nothing crazy. Side 35. Yeah, nothing crazy. burning. Yeah, not good. These boxes are getting hot. Wow, yeah, no, that's cooking. Let's turn it off. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. I wish I had a camera, a thermal camera, to show you how hot that's getting, but that's too hot to touch. I might even be able to hear it. Lick my finger? No, it's not that hot. But that, oof, wow, it's too hot to touch that cable. Look, see, it's melted it. See, the plastic's gone all malleable. Look, that's how hot it is. Deary me. Right, let me just get a torch, see what we're dealing with here. Right, so that goes up around the back of the airbox and down into the main loom. Where it goes, I do not know. You've got the alternator over here. Let's just feel if... Oh, there's a lot of oil everywhere. I don't really want to get my hands down there without any gloves on, but we're going to have to see what this fuse feeds. And what this main... It's a single main power cable. Wow. Split there, looks hot, very hot. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what it's feeding and take it from there. That cable's melted as well. That's the main fuse box. Yeah, something seriously wrong there. Is it the alternator overcharging? No, it must be current actually being drawn through that cable. Melting it. Let's have a... I need to get a wiring diagram up and see what's going on here, but that's not good. Let's see what that cable, where that cable goes. Now, I've been in the van a good 10-15 minutes now, going through wiring diagram after wiring diagram after wiring diagram for all the different types of engine configurations, as you can see, and I've been through every engine type to find the fuse box, and none of them are matching. They're all showing 400 amp fuses or 350 amp fuses, and these have got this one's got two 250 amp fuses. So no idea. All I want to do now is find out whether the alternator is overcharging. So I'm going to check that that wire that we looked at that's hot, I'm going to disconnect that and then do a continuity test between that and the alternator to see if that's the wire that goes to the alternator. If that is the wire, we know the alternator is going to be overcharging it and causing this fault. Right, so what I've done now is I just thought I'd disconnect the alternator. As you can see, its cable's off, hanging down by the side. I'm not sure if you can see it. And we'll start it and we'll see if the current load is the same. Hopefully it's gone and we know it's the alternator. Right, running, obviously not charging now. Zero amps. Drawing current. Do the fuse box. Yeah, normal. Do that cable 0. So that's clearly connected to the alternator, which I didn't think it would be. So I thought it was running off the same feed that the starter was, but it's not. So that's the problem. It's the alternator overcharging. Everything else is fine now. That was the problem one, and that was heating that up, causing that to get hot. Normal temps. It's a brand new alternator, so yeah, no, not getting warm now. They got warm really quickly last time. Well, actually, no, they're starting to heat up. Are they? Or not? Am I imagining that? No, they're okay. No, they're okay. Yeah, it's that cable
and obviously alternator's disconnected. It's fine. They're clearly overcharging.
We'll let the customer know it needs a new alternator. Hopefully these guys can do it. Save me coming back out. But we'll leave this one here for now. Has the alternator light come on the dash? No, it hasn't for some weird reason. Bizarre. Well, anyway, it's definitely not charging now. We'll leave it there. Should we just check charging voltage? No, because it's going to be... What am I talking about? No, let's leave it there. Right. Alternator overcharging and mounting that wire. Pretty strange. Obviously a dodgy alternator, so we'll get the customer to change it, or advise them that it needs changing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to come back out here. It's a bit far out. Hopefully this garage can do it, and that should be problem solved. They can put the correct fuse on then as well, and that should be it. So we'll leave this one here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.